So I am looking for the Amethyst River Hot Springs. I camped last night, had a really good time. My traveling partner Gima decided to go to a hostel because he's decided he doesn't like camping that much. But so we're like having a little bit of our solo adventures today, and anyways, I want to go find the Amethyst Hot Springs. I just talked to a man and he said he found it one time and the second time he didn't, so it's gonna be a little bit of an adventure. I need to walk. If I walk more than 2K, I've probably missed it, but this is my adventure for the day, looking for hot springs. This is mud. Holy shit. Oh my god. That man was not kidding when he said I was gonna have to walk through mud. Oh my god. So I think I've reached the end of the walkable part of the river. Right around there where that ledge is, like, as you can tell, there's nowhere really to walk by, so I might have gone too far. I think I'm gonna walk along the river on the way back because I walked on a path to get here. So if I don't see it on the river on the way back, at least I can say that I had a fun little walk and that I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings because I'm barefoot, walking through mud, through streams, looking at the ground of footprints from humans and animals, taking advice from strangers who have crossed the path. Pretty epic. So, hoping I find it if I walk along the river on the way back, but no guarantees.
There were shovels there.
Really?
There's a little goat track to get up and down.
Yeah. Did you guys go through like that little like?
Yeah, just like these like here, so it's just up there.
Yeah.
It's only sort of like you've really got to like almost manage your water.
Yeah.
It's almost boiling coming from there.
Yeah, this is hot.
And I block these off and get quite hot, but have a couple of shovels if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll carve out a little spot here and then I'll... So basically the guy that I met earlier on the trail who told me how to get to the hot springs was super wrong. The hot springs were exactly where the Maps Me location is. Anyways, it's fine, I'm here. It's really buggy, but the hot springs are hot. Some of it is literally boiling. And I wish I had bug spray. So if you come here, bring bug spray. I'm just trying to submerge myself as much as possible to avoid the bugs, but the hot springs are hot and the hot springs do exist. So definitely add this to your itinerary if you have the time. Alrighty, oh my goodness. So I did find the hot springs, like I think I already mentioned. And I'm just eating a snack right now because I was walking for like a whole hour. I didn't need to walk because the guy gave me completely incorrect directions, which is fine. Like, I'm sure he was just like doing it, like I'm sure he didn't mean to give me the wrong directions. But the hot springs are literally like right there. You just cross the water, make a right, and like the hot springs are there. There were way too many bugs, so I did not stay that long. Like, I just could not deal with the bugs. They were everywhere. But I'm eating a snack. I have 7 miles to go until my dock campground, and I guess I wanted to share a little bit of like a mental health update, just like a mental update with you guys. For the last several days, I really was not feeling super great. I was bonking at like mile 25, you know, what is that, like kilometer, I don't know, like 40 or something like that. Like, I was bonking pretty early on in my rides, and I just like was so slow, and every hill was destroying me for several days in a row. And I also was feeling a lot of deep anxiety for a couple of days because there was a person I've been in contact with who I was excited to meet up with, that I could tell from their communication, or maybe I should say their lack of communication, that they probably weren't going to meet up with me, and I was really hopeful. And I did get let down, and then so I was full of anxiety for a couple of days, while also just being tired from people at the campground just being loud at night and not getting great sleep for a couple of nights, and bonking and all this stuff. And then eventually, when I didn't meet up with this person, I became very angry. I was full of rage, and then once that phase ends, you get really tired. And then I was just full of sadness, and I slept so much. My New Year's Eve was very uneventful. I was in Fox Glacier, and I went to bed at 10:30. I went in a hot tub though, but anyways, so far we've sorted things out, and it wasn't because this person didn't want to see me. It was because their traveling partner didn't want to see me, which I guess it is what it is. But when you're bicycle touring, I think so many people think bicycle touring is just like seeing these great beautiful places, which it is. Sometimes that is what a lot of bicycle touring is. It's seeing all these beautiful places. But I think one of the more important aspects of bicycle touring is all the time that you're left alone with your thoughts, and all the time that you're left alone to just kind of see where the world is taking you, and all the time to just work towards camping and biking and these micro hardships and these big hardships. It's just like you're not as distracted with meaningless work like so much of us are in this, you know, capitalist world that we live in, who a lot of us are just doing stupid jobs that honestly don't need to exist. And when you're bicycle touring, you have so much time to just be in your element, you know, be fully who you are. And I think it leads to so much growth, because bicycle touring is hard. You know, when it's windy at night, you wake up in the middle of the night and you're afraid your tent's gonna blow over. It's hard because sometimes there are hills that you just can't really conquer that day. Sometimes it's hard because there are people in your life who are making you stressed out, or people in your life who maybe they're bringing the best energy to you, and you have all these ups and downs when you're bicycle touring. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about it, even though it's so terrible sometimes. Anyways, I'm feeling better now that this person and I have talked things out. We will see how things progress when I actually see them in person, which is not going to happen, unfortunately. But we'll see how things go. Today is January 2nd, 2024. Very exciting. And the beginning of this year is on the West Coast in New Zealand. What are you up to?
I was just making some video
Of what?
of me making rice.
Oh my god. Why?
It's actually looking funny
Okay.
because it sounds like it looks like what's it called? Those like sound fetish porn.
Oh my god.
ASMR.
Oh my god.
That's what it sounds like.
You're so funny. almost at Hokitika and I am still very tired. The last week has been defined by fatigue for me, and these rides aren't even that difficult. We've been doing about like 30 miles a day, you know, like nothing more than 60 kilometers in a day, really. And I'm just tired mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. It's still beautiful where I am. I'm on a beautiful bike path, but the last 6 or 7 days has been defined by fatigue. So I'm just trying to remind myself that I'm happy to be here in New Zealand, and also that it's okay to be fatigued. It's not my fault for being human.
We are in Hokitika. This is Claire's first ice cream in New Zealand.
It is.
How do you feel?
Like a kid.
Yeah.
I feel happy.
We're gonna walk to a beach now.
Let's do it.
See you soon, guys.
Exactly where, do you think you just maps me?
No.
Are you using the Campermate app?
Yeah.
I can show you in the Campermate app.
Sweet.
Hi.
Hey. You're the second famous person I've met on the journey.
Really?
Who was the first one?
I met a Finnish guy who was like a filmmaker.
Should add that one.
Britney Spears. You should put that in your bio.
I'm gonna. Wait, Gina, wait, hold up. What did you say?
You are the Britney Spears of bikepacking.
And why?
Why? I feel like I'm gonna get cancelled if I say why. Because you're a broken woman.
This is racist. It's not all the not all the facts. What's the story of the Japanese flag?
That's the sun.
Is that it?
I think so. They used to have the sun ray, like during the World War.
What'd you get?
I don't know what this is. There's like filling inside.
Wait. I don't like that.
Why?
I don't like the orange marmalade filling.
Oh, I didn't know what that was.
Are you happy?